businesses, those direct sales businesses that I busted my butt to do, like I literally was like, okay, I got this, I got this, I can juggle both of them at the same time. Let me ask you this. Do you have a support system? This is where the breakdown happens. Paparazzi. Perfect. I build my clientele. I got people that want to buy jewelry from me. And I literally learned that, okay, if I wear my jewelry and market myself wearing the jewelry, and then eventually giving that jewelry to someone else, they will want to buy jewelry from me. They see it, oh, nice, what's that? Pretty jewelry. I'm like, oh, this is paparazzi. Da 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 da. I'm a direct sales agent. That's how I do it. I didn't go up like, oh, hey, I'm selling jewelry. I didn't do that. I did it so professionally that it was just like, it just blew me away, because I was trying to develop a brand within a brand. Okay, I wanted people to know me, like, oh, that's what's the name. She got the box of jewelry and all the other stuff, and it was locked, so nobody could get into it, and I had a secret key and everything. But when I opened that box up, it had my brand, it had my face, it had everything I needed. It had my jewelry, everything was tucked in these little whatever. I might show it again on this channel, but literally everything was tucked in what it needed to go. So when everyone was wanting to see what I had on my inventory, I took my jewelry out and I was like, okay, this is what I got. Oh, and I had a little glass box, and I called them the Lime Life Luxuries, or whatever I called them. I don't remember. When I opened that glass box, I say, anything in this little glass box, you can buy for this amount. And I had it themed around, oh, this is the island piece. Oh, this is the such and such piece. Oh, this is the da 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 piece. Oh, this is da 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 piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had that little glass box. Everybody went for that glass box. So that's $5, $10, and it was $5 jewelry. So that was like $5, $10, $15, $20. So $20. Okay, $20 for all those little jewelries that was in that little box. Plus the jewelry that they saw on me was like, oh, I want that. I said, okay. And I would change out the earring piece or something, for sanitary purposes and clean it with alcohol swab or whatever, something like that. But when they saw that jewelry, it was like, yes, this is something that I want. How much is it? $5. $5. They hand me $5 and we make the exchange. Boom, bam, bing. That's what we did. That is one of the things that I'm good at. With Monet, I would do this demonstration. With AVON, I did demonstration with like a massage. I'm really good at massages and stuff. Not keep your mind together. It was just the hand. Just the hand, because at that time, the hand was more accessible. So I would do the massage on the hand with the product, and they would love the product. I did that with AVON, Skin So Soft, and I did that with what's the name of it? With AVON, Skin So Soft, and I did that with Monet, the Juvenic oil, and they also had like a hand cream or something like that. So that's what I did, and that's how I was able to be more marketable to people. They knew that I always had everything set up, displayed, and nice and neat and everything like that. I had pictures of it. I didn't just sell like a direct sales business host. I sold like I was the brand. Okay. But I made sure that when I talked about that brand, I did that in a sense of making sure that people knew, like, hey, this brand is not my brand. This comes from the company, da da da. And I kind of enriched the brand in a way to make it seem like, I knew what I was doing, but this is self-taught. I self-taught myself this. Unfortunately, we got to be on the move. It's raining. We gotta get home. Are you still with me? We gotta make our way. Let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we can make it. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you while it's raining. I'm gonna try to make it as best as we can, okay? This is what I was saying. I don't have much time because now it's raining. If we can just make it to the park, and we can wait for this cloud burst to go. Come on, stay with me. Stay with me. Whew. This is why I said we don't have much time. And time's never free. Okay? This is one of those reasons why we got to plan and not just do. Okay? We'll be fine. Okay? So, do you have a support system? Do you have a support system? Ask yourself that question. Because right now, if you don't like and subscribe this video, I don't know. I can't be doing this in the rain. Okay? This is my first time riding a bike in the rain. I'm gonna be sick tomorrow. I just know it. Whew. I hope I got everything because I dipped. I had dipped. Whew. Now we gotta wait. We gotta get up this hill in the rain. Whew. Good thing I got waterproof pants. And this a wig, so we good. We flying. It's dangerous. But we got it. Riding with no helmet. One day, I'm gonna regret this. Hey, it's just content. Nope. This survival. We gotta get up this hill before it start pouring for real. My legs is too tired from whenever we was doing that workout. So now we screwed. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. But this is how you two feel. This is exactly how you two feel. Every time you do something and you post content and nothing or no one is support. Okay? Good content. Good content. Do you have a support system? Do you have a support system? You got to ask yourself that. Do people believe in you? Do they believe you can make it? They want to watch you fail. Do you have a support system? Come on now. Years and years of doing something, and you still don't have a support system. Something ain't right. So, I did this for years on YouTube, and I had to kick it in overdrive in 2020 because all the salons were closed. Everything was closed. So I went into music because that's what I knew best. And I knew that with my business skills and marketing, I would do everything I could do just to bring my visions to life. So ask me this. Those jobs I had, everybody saw the potential in me. So I told myself, I want to make sure in life that I do more of what I love. And that's where all these brands come from. But it's the real world, right? As I'm climbing this hill, this has been my life story for a long time. I've been climbing this hill for so long, trying to make it to the top. But I don't want the fame. I just want to say I did it. Just like why somebody climb Mount Everest and it's rain cold. Whew. Why would they climb Mount Everest? I'll wait. They climb Mount Everest just to say they did it. They risked their life just to say they did it. Ain't that something? Nobody told them to get on that. Let me make sure I got everything. Dang, my backpack's stuck. Come on now. Yeah, I told myself I was gonna do some more content, but unfortunately, things happen. And people think I'm crazy out here in the rain, riding my bike, talking to a phone. But this is the only way. So I ask you again, do you have a support system? No matter who you are, who supports you. Does anybody support what you do? The good things in life that you do. Do they support you? Do they support you? I would go home, but I gotta catch my breath. You gotta ask yourself that question. How do you think all these business people will make it out this world without support? If nobody support McDonald's, there'd be no McDonald's. If nobody support different brands, there'll be no marketing. You gotta ask yourself that. We made it to the destination. I feel like I'm playing a video game. But in a video game, the NPCs don't care if it's raining. So you just gotta keep pushing, man. You see, I just rode this bike in the rain. For what? Are you gonna support my content? Are you going to support everything that I do? The things that I say? How I carry myself? What is it that will make you subscribe? What is it that will make you see me differently when all I've given you is content and entertainment? I could be sick tomorrow, riding in the rain, but it was worth it, because what I said today and all that I said and what I did was worth it. But I need to know if you know, or if you think I'm worth it. Do you feel I'm valuable enough to continue my channel? Because that right now, that's the only way. Because I've tried Instagram, and to be honest, it's too much of a headache. I did a lot on Instagram, promoted a lot of things, and did a lot of things, did a lot of content, entertainment, and sometimes you just be like, man, bro, like, why I only got this many followers? Like, and then these people got this many followers, and you get discouraged. So what I say is, I'm going to keep doing YouTube, okay? Unless something happens. Because we all know that there are some things at play with YouTube. But I know for a fact, and this is how I know. Because when I was doing open mic night and promoting my DJ that helped me with open mic night, and I was network marketing with different bars and different places to, do open mic night. I sat down by this stranger, and he wrote on a piece of napkin. He told me, and I want you to look at this. When I read it, I was bewildered, because it said he sees me as a radio personality, or someone, a TV personality, or something like that. And I'm like, wow, is that where it's leading to? Do you like hearing me speak, talking about different topics? Am I likable enough for you to subscribe? For that one stranger, see, a random woman at a bar, which I don't drink, like I said, I was doing for a business, trying to build another open mic night. And then I was like, that's so random. But it spoke to me, and I kept that little bitty piece of napkin. And to this day, I still think about it, because I walked into a radio station in my hometown. And when I was selling PAPARAZZI at the time, and she was interested in making me be a DJ, a radio DJ, somebody who works the radio, and says things like, I hope you're cool and smooth, because now we got a new groove, something like that. And then play the song, it'll be better than that, but you know what I mean. Could you see that? Could you see me being like a radio person, TV personality, something of that nature? I doubt it. So while I'm here in this world, I'm gonna do what I can do more of what I love, and not let it stop me. So even if you don't subscribe, like my videos, or like any of the content that I make, I'm still gonna put out this content. I'm still gonna learn these things. That's all I have, is my creativity, my imaginative mind. That's all I have. So this day was adventurous, but we're winding it up now because of the rain, and it's getting dark. But it's like I said, I'm waiting for the rain to pass. But if you see me as radio, TV personality, put it in the comments. This was a awkward Dime Being Dime podcast, because This whole day I've just been doing behind the scenes, but this really put things into perspective. I knew it was going to rain. I knew I was going to run out of time. And it would have been crazy of me just to sit there and talk in the rain. But all that I've done today, I feel accomplished. And I don't know when I'm going to do this again because of our circumstances now with, the things that's going on. I'm over it. I want to change a lot of things, but some things are not in my control. One being this rain. I'm just hoping that it'll stop just a little while so I can get home. If I would have never went home and I just continued on my journey, I think the circumstance that I'm in now with a locked door, I think that would have never happened. But I was hungry and I wanted to eat something, especially after that workout. I was ravenous. Whew. So, you gotta take care of yourself, your necessities, your needs, things like that. You gotta do all these things. It's very important that you do these things. Yes, there are people who work really hard in mosquito. There are people that work really hard on their craft and not sleep at all. A lot of that happens. And honestly, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you have a support system? Somebody who believes in you and what you do, regardless if anybody else does. Do you have a support system that is going to come back to you and make you feel like your purpose, like you have a purpose, or that you make things better for them, or you know what I'm saying? I'm just over it with this rain. I'm shivering, trying to hold it together as I'm about to just ride through the rain so I can get home, my warm, comfy bed, before the rain gets harder. So unfortunately, this Dime Being Dime podcast, you hear it? If there's thunder, I definitely gotta make my way home. I deserve it, though. I've been putting this off, waiting for the perfect time. Here they say it's only a 15% chance of rain. And then all of a sudden, it's raining cats and dogs. You know what? At least my bike can get cleaned up. At least that's something. So we're going to hang it up here. Thanks for watching Dime Being Dime podcast, where we talk about any and everything. This concludes it. I can't even get my outro right. One more time, before it gets louder. This has been Dime Being Dime podcast. Thanks for watching. That's not even it. All right, y'all. Hope I make it back safe.